YouTubers! Spacepod here. Hey, I just want to tell you guys, I am doing a giveaway of a set of Tech Spec tank grips and a tank protector. And this is for a Daytona 675, 675R 2013 Plus, or a Street Triple or Street Triple R 2013 Plus. This is kind of a shout out / contest. The first part, what you have to do to be eligible is make a short video under a minute about why you love your Triumph, the bike that you aim to put the tank grips on, ostensibly, why you love your Triumph, and make it under a minute long, and I'll feature all the videos in a longer compilation, and the winner gets a featured video placement and also wins the Tech Spec tank grips. I'll pay for shipping, whatever. The worst that can happen is you get a nice shout out, and I'll put all your links in there. I'll go ahead and look at everything and pick a winner, and you'll see it in the video. I'm not going to announce it before the video comes out. And videos will be judged on creativity and originality and humor and all that good stuff. Editing, whatnot. Alright, boys and girls, so here's the topic for today. And not to get controversial, but why aren't there more unicorns, female sport bike riders? Well, I have theories for this, and this is based, of course, on other theories and biological imperatives and evolution as it shaped the dimorphic genders, or the dimorphic sexes in humans. And by sex, I'm referring to what some people call gender. I'm not talking about the old in and out, right? The out in and out. I'm talking about why aren't there more girl sport bike riders? Well, it all comes down to risk. Women just, you know, girls, women, because of how hormones shape their bodies and brains. It's not just bodies. You know, female brains are part of a body which is infused with the hormones one gets at puberty. So really, I think it has to do with females being more risk averse on average. And remember, I'm speaking about the rule here, not the exception. Arguing exceptionalism is a good way not to know anything, because you always miss the pattern, the rule. So, you know, it could be that when I go pet the tiger that, you know, it'll just lick me and be friendly, but chances are it won't, right? We're talking about the rule, not the exception. If you're an exception, great. That's why we call you unicorns, right? Because you're all exceptional. Unicorn wouldn't mean anything if a lot of women rode sport bikes. And the reason it means something is because so few of you do. So that has to do with risk avoidance. And when you're a female who can get pregnant, and where pregnancy is a high biological cost, and it also was the leading cause of death among childbearing women before the modern epoch, of course women are going to be more risk averse. You know, they have to think about this stuff. They don't want to be on a motorcycle or to be doing dangerous stuff or fighting when they're pregnant. But we're also willing to take risks to impress females or compete with other males or improve our status. And of course, females are always attracted to status. If you don't believe me, just go get rich and powerful and influential, and you'll be in a vagina storm. You'll be in a labia storm. So just like women are in a dick storm just by being women. Guys don't have such a luxury, right? We have to actually work and compete. Of course, women compete, but they compete passively. So the reason women don't ride more is because they're avoiding risk. Now, you can see this borne out in every area of life for women, whether it's the jobs they choose, often lower risk, often lower paying, hence the wage gap, or you don't see them working on oil rigs, you don't see them taking the same risks or fighting or whatever. And this is why you see women almost unrepresented in motorsports, you know. It's not because of the fucking patriarchy. It's because women choose different things than men would choose. And one of those things they don't choose is riding a sport bike or a motorcycle. And to be honest, that actually filters out a lot of guys too. So anything that filters out guys is going to filter out way more women. And that's just true for any dangerous activity or hobby. Skydiving, bungee jumping, anything you can list, vanishingly few women. So this is called self-selection. This is why there aren't more female riders. Now, that's different than wanting females to ride. Of course, we all want females to ride because males they're always competing for females, and if it's a female rider, it's something we can do with them, well, and we're riders, that gives us an edge over a non-rider competing for a female who also rides. But there's just so few of them that a lot of us don't even think we'll ever meet a female who can ride, or who will take up riding. For all you exceptions out there, you are the lovely unicorns known for your rarity and beauty, and we applaud you. And I think it's great that manufacturers are making gear for women and encouraging women riders by actually having gear for them. That's great. The feminists who say that there's no difference between males and females, I know they're kind of rare, as they should be. They're rare because they're obviously wrong. And just as an aside, I think this is why males are better drivers. It's because, hear me out, girls, women, and men, manginas, hear me out too. The reason that is because men take a lot of risk. That's why we pay the lion's share of auto insurance. But that's also because we have an interest in motorsports, which makes us drive more. Men drive about, I don't know how much more, but we drive a lot more than women do, and that's why we pay higher insurance. It's not because we get in more accidents. We actually get in fewer accidents per driven mile, which is the best metric to look at. Because men are so front-loaded with risk when they drive, they test themselves and they test their machines to a far greater extent than women ever do en masse. That's not to say... Go ahead. Thanks. That's not to say that some women don't do that. Remember, I'm arguing the rule, not the exception. But when you take a lot of risk and you test yourself in your vehicle, your skill ceiling goes higher. So this is... And males drive faster. Why do they drive faster? Aggressiveness, risk-taking. Now, as an aside, all of that makes men more dangerous in some ways when it comes to certain peculiar types of driving, when it comes to fast driving or male posturing or racing or tailgating or road rage. This is all stuff men do more than women, and it makes us get into more serious accidents when we get into accidents sometimes. But our spatial relationships are better. We often have a higher skill ceiling, and women at 40 tend to drive how they did at 20. They tend to be more oblivious, less focused on the driving task because they're less interested in driving, so it's more of an appliance and a chore to them. Again, there are women who love driving, but they're the exception. But anyway, as long as women are less interested in driving and take fewer risks, there are going to be fewer women among that pool to be good enough to be in motorsports. And that's why there are fewer women in motorsports that are competitive. Even Danica Patrick is not a competitive driver, by and large. Okay, I'm taking that. There you go. Thank you. The advantages that men have are also downsides. So we're more aggressive, but we're also more violent, right? We do more violent crime. And you have to take the good with the bad. And I'm not going to sing the Facts of Life theme, I promise. So there are downsides to that aggressiveness, but there are upsides. Thought that guy was taking a leak. That's it. That's why there are fewer of you. And if you are a rider, as I mentioned, congratulations. Keep at it. You know, feminists like to talk about encouragement for women. Guess who you don't need to encourage? A man. Not to the same degree as women claim they need encouragement to do what men love naturally. You see, if you love something, you don't need encouragement. People have said, well, I can be an artist if I want to, Don. And I'm like, well, wanting to is the first step. If you don't want to, you're never going to be an artist, or you'll be an artist grudgingly. And that's one of the benefits of being an adult. You get to choose things for yourself. And that includes women who think that doing macrame is better than riding. No, it's not. Riding is better. So anyway, that's it from me, SpacePod. I know it's controversial. If you agree or disagree, leave your comments. And it's all good. Just, you know, if you want to troll me, I'll troll you back and I'll win, probably. That's a controversial topic, but it's all true. And remember, it's not sexist if it's true. Remember that. If it's true, it's not sexist. So, social justice warriors, y'all can just F off now. Alright guys, till next time, SpacePod out.